Okay, this video is in response to concerns about shop safety with gloves, and I'm not advocating wearing gloves. I'm going to explain myself in much more detail on the Home Shop Machinist site. I'll include a link on this page to that site and to the particular thread, because there are concerns there too about my use of gloves. So I'm going to conduct a very, very scientific experiment, very rigidly controlled. I'm going to try to take care of all of the variables to show how easy it is to suck these gloves, which fit kind of tight on my hand. I'm gonna take those gloves and I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to get those gloves sucked into that perfectly smooth surface. See, now it is. Oops. I already screwed it up, but I have more work to do anyhow, so okay, I'll get this thing in there yet. I gotta get this thing positioned so I can simulate what might happen if I carelessly got this thing just sort of, oh gosh, boy, that's just not enough. Maybe, let's see, I got some other tools here, I got some other stuff here laying around the shop. Now you can see where it is getting caught, and it's actually starting to score the surface. But as far as I got to get that thing sucked in there, like people have said, on the shop site, it could just rip my fingernails off, and I've got to prove to people just how dangerous this procedure is, and maybe that's not quite enough. Let me see if I can get up here, and I just there I go. Okay, yeah, this is just how I do it too. If I was working in the lake, yeah, that's how I do it. I would do it like that. My God. Okay, well, maybe that's not quite enough. I know I got to get some more shop materials here that just might do it. And I'm going to get this other lathe tool that I happen to have on hand here, and I'm going to prove that this thing is just is so dangerous that oh my gosh, how on earth can I live in such danger on a daily basis for 56 years? And have all of my fingers. Oh, wait a minute. I have another shop tool here. I didn't consider. Yeah, here. Oh, this one's going to do it for sure. This is something that everybody has laying around their shop, and it has a completely different way of distributing the load here in the corner. See now. Okay. That's boy, I'll tell you, that's a scientific experiment. Rigidly controlled, all the variables are accounted for, and this simulates exactly what might happen in a shop. And we have to be very careful not to get our fingers near this perfectly smooth surface like this. We have to be careful not to do that, see, because it's going to suck my finger right in. 56 years later, 4 fingers, 1 thumb, 4 fingers, 1 thumb. Let's see, all my fingernails, yeah, Let me see here. I still got my shoes on. I can't show you all of my toes. You'll have to trust me. I have all of my toes. So anyhow, I think I've made the point. As I said, I'm not advocating the wearing of gloves, and yet I'm not denying that there are situations where it's perfectly feasible, and it may even be considered safe. So make your own decisions. If you're comfortable wearing gloves, if you pay attention to details like the smoothness of the surface, the proximity to other things, if you are cutting chips like on stainless that will create a long stringy chip, gloves are not a good idea. No doubt about that. Make sure you put a chip breaker in the tool if you're doing that so the chips become small. But if you may notice from the first video, I was blowing off the chips every few seconds so that this surface did not accumulate chips where they could pack in there and start to flip around. Anyhow, these are just some points I wanted to make. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for any input. See ya.